Alright guys, welcome back to another beautiful day. We're here in my creative world, just having fun, trying to figure out what we want to do for our base this year, working on our starter base actually, because we know what we're doing for our main base on the iSV, so yeah. We got some stuff we're going to need to do, and probably even start figuring out what we want to do for a nether tunnel, because why not? We need to figure that part out too. I guess we also need to figure out how long it needs to be and stuff, especially considering nether tunnels are pre-exist. We have to build the nether tunnels in the game still, so hopefully we can make it where it's easier for us. I don't know what the plan is for the community nether tunnels. It's just, maybe I can figure out mine already. But let's jump into the game. Uh-oh. Why is it not showing in here? Let me fix this real quick. Why is it not showing? Hold on. Ah, there it goes. Hey, let's actually go back to video settings. There we go. That's better. What we're planning on doing is the burrows. Kind of thinking of the burrows for my starter base area. Because, well, why not? I mean, we're doing a Harry Potter theme, so it'd be kind of fun to start out with the burrows and kind of do a nether tunnel with, thinking like platform 9 3/4. Have the train on the wall, on one wall, the platform on the other side and stuff, so you're running down it. Hey, how do you get to Hogwarts? Platform 9 3/4. So, this is the start of my primary base right here. We're working on terrain and everything, just kind of a pain. This is a schematic from someone else that I'm kind of modifying, as it was solid, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So we're slowly working on it and making it where it's not a solid piece and it's just, hollow. Less resources that way, make it easier to deal with and not worrying about so much resources and stuff. Working on some of the redstone in there too, trying to figure that part out, how we want to do that, because like this right here, is set up where when you walk in, it should be picking you up. I was having issues with that, so we may have to work on that some more too. Let's see. That is... that's part of year 1. So the entrance for that is over here, if I remember correctly. So we can go right here. Whee! Boom. Come down. Gotta have something to catch your fall so it doesn't kill you if you go down there. Because all of this is going to get built in survival. So, yeah. Slowly making it all the way down. Dude, wish you could actually get through this faster. I may have to put water down at the bottom and just get rid of this. Oh, different snare area. Come through here. We got our flying keys you have to get. There's your little broom so far. And we have your door once you get there. Now this is all based off the book, not the movie. Can't stress that enough. Book, not the movie. Because after this, your chest, I gotta figure out how better way to do this, because it doesn't look as well good. So we gotta figure that one out too. In the movie, this was the last task for him to get through, but in the actual book it's not. You have to go through another one. So Ron got left there in the book. Hermione went forward with them. And actually, this is flip-flopped. The troll was supposed to be before the chessboard. So they just, or was it after? I have to go look at it again. I can't remember for sure. But here's the troll that got knocked out in the book by Professor Quirrell, because that's the only thing he was actually good at. And then the last one was set up by Snape, and it's going to be a potions one that you have to pick the right potions to get through. And you can walk through the blue flames, and you come down here, and hopefully it will work. Yes, it did. It actually worked this time. Nice. Sorry about that, or sneezing. Woo! So yeah, we got flames out, help light up, and here's the mirror and stuff. I'm thinking about doing some armor stand magic on the server, because we will have that, hopefully we'll have that mod again this year, or texture packs, whatever, resource pack, whatever it's called, and kind of putting the sorcerer's stone, probably using a red stone block for it in there. I think that'd be kind of cool. Kind of did a fog effect right here. This wasn't originally in it, but I like, that might make it look kind of cool. So did a fog effects down in there. And I did the same thing back over here with this, except for I mixed it with purple, kind of making it more potiony and stuff like that. So there's a couple of the mods that I've done to this. Oof. And your exit is actually up here to get out. Weep. So yeah, and there's the redstone for the room that has the mirror in it. I'm using a calibrated sculpt sensor, except for footsteps, so you don't have to try to trigger anything. So as soon as it goes off, it triggers this etho hopper clock, and then it'll shut everything off. Also, if you follow this actually puts some more light down low and stuff, just make it a little bit brighter in there. Then something else, if in the movie you had a boathouse, in the book you didn't actually have a boathouse. It was a cave, actually. Find it around here somewhere. Gotta remember which side it was on. Was it nope? Over here, maybe. Let's see. Where's my cave? Yeah, over here. So this is all going to be underwater right here. Water level is going to be using a lot of stuff to light up. Right in here. So this is in the book. This is where the first years would come. Right here to this docking area, which is in a cave under the castle itself, and there's actually stairs will be going up and everything. Come on. That we've been working on. Plus there's other stuff over here that we're working on. Once we get all this done, we can actually try to figure out how we want to do our storage system and figure out what we want to do for that storage system. All this actually needs to be lit up too still. Lit up, light up. Make it scar safe. Yeah. We'll work on that later too, because it's all dark. Very dark. And something else we actually are having in this one is from year 2, Chamber of Secrets. Let's actually shut this real quick. Don't want any students to fall in. Which the entrance for that is this one over here. We somewhat got it set up. Hey King, how you doing today? So you hit this. That goes open, and then you can just fall down into the water and exits that way. And this way you actually will go to the Chamber of Secrets. How are you doing today? Oh, you're doing good, huh? That's awesome. We're working on showing what we're so far I got for my primary base for iSV Season 9. And probably going to start working, figuring out our startup pace. And here's the Chamber of Secrets here. Got some lights hidden up in the top. The skeleton of the Basilisk, of course. Got the big Salazar Slytherin emblem on there, and the book's version of the statue of Salazar Slytherin. In the movie, it was just the head. In the book, it's actual full statue of him, life-size one. Well, bigger than life, actually. And of course, you got all of our snakes' heads and stuff in here. Let's see. And we do have an exit for this. Whoop. That we can get to. I can get back over there. And so all this is actually water's falling down and everything on both sides. And let's go over here. Exits over here. You come out over here into a classroom, actually. So, but when it's actually completed, what is that one? No, that was the chest room. What was it? Which way? Up, wrong way. This way. When it's completed, this is what it's going to look like. I have a lot of work to do right here, so it's going to take probably the whole season just to get this done, which is fine. So you just go game mode spec. Yeah, not that. There. So we can actually look it through this easier. So this is the original schematic I got for it, and it's solid stone under here. So was calling for a ton of resources, and like, yeah, nope, we're gonna make it a lot less than that, and make it hollow on the inside. So actually, this is okay. That's potions. This actually is Slytherin. Where's the Slytherin one? I know for me. This way. Should be over on this side. Was it under this one or under there? Let me check. Here's the Slytherin common room. There's the entrance over here. There's places for, if I can find them again. There's all kinds of stuff over here. And then come up here. Of course, you're gonna have the Gryffindor room, common room, and everything like that. The common room from my house, this is the Great Hall, is down here, because I'm a Hufflepuff. Because the mock kitchen below the kitchen itself, where the house elves cook everything and stuff, so yeah. And there it is. There it is. Here's the Hufflepuff common room. Part of it. The rest of it, that's the dorms. There it is. Hufflepuff common room. I would be a Hufflepuff. Yes, I'm a Potterhead. I love it. My Patronus. What was my Patronus? I have to look again. I forgot. I'm brain farting what my Patronus was. Yes. What? You know what house she would be in? Ravenclaw. That's what my wife was. My wife's a Ravenclaw. See. So this was actually based off the book and not the movie King. I don't know if you know the differences between it, but there is some big differences, especially when it comes to some of the tasks in year one versus what they actually did in the movie. This, which one is this? Let's see. Nope. not the right tower. Let's see. Or is it up here further? Ah. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Because there's Dumbledore's office. Yeah, I got a lot of heads to make. It's going to be fun. I gotta make heads for potions, heads for books, stacks of books and stuff. Stuff like this right here is not gonna be in there because, well, this was actually originally done in a creative world. So yeah, we're not gonna have stuff like that. It's gonna be true to what it's supposed to be. And yeah. And so, see, where's the Gryffindor? Ah, there's Gryffindor common room. And where's see here? I gotta remember where the Ravenclaw one is. It's in here somewhere. Let's see. Where was the Ravenclaw? Ooh. Is it down in this tower? That's the grand stairs. Let's see. Let's check this tower. There's just so much going on in here. It's hard to keep track of where everything is. Oh, this is astronomy. Then, okay. No, Ravenclaws was in a tower. If you go the right way. Nope, nope. It's in here, I promise you, King. I just gotta remember where it was. There's all kinds of this place is gonna be a maze to find. Get through. Let's see. There's gonna be some Easter eggs in here too. So can't show everything away. See. Huh. That's gonna bug me because I can't remember where I put it. Where it was put. No, it's not in there. It's supposed to be in one of the towers if you go by the book. Is it the clock tower? Or was it something? Nope. That's not it. Let's see. Here's these towers, the barrel towers. Nope, not that one. Not in that one either. Where the heck is it? Ah, ads. Okay, that's the Great Hall. I need to move this out of here because in the book it's actually not supposed to be there. It's actually supposed to be out in the main entrance hall. Which is pick away and go. You'll get outside of eventually. There we go. The main entrance. I think actually it's supposed to be over here because maybe not this one. There's several different entrances because it's a courtyard entrance. It should be over in here, so we just got to figure out where to put it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put all these in there. I know we're going to be limited on armor stands and stuff like that. As there's some, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16 just in this area. So 16 and 16. That's a lot of entities. I don't know if they're going to be happy with that one. I don't think they would let me do that. It'd be cool if I could, but I don't think I will be able. I think they'll get mad if I did that. So, as far as which one is this? Okay, that's a classroom. Oh, this is what book was that in? I can't remember. It was one. Was it year 4? No, 5. Yeah, year 5 when they the fire when the one professor got fired and they brought in a senior to teach. So and that was his office room. So yeah, we're gonna have to finish working on the modifications to this, and which we're slowly getting there. It took me a little over a week just to get this far into it. Probably about a week and a half of building to get to there, even in creative. Yeah, so but it's okay. It's still having fun doing it. Main thing is I wanted to add in lighting because there's was no lighting in this at all. So I wanted to make sure there was lighting in it before anything else happened. Game mode. Make it a little bit safer because we know how it is to. We need to spawn proofing it. But one thing we do need to work on is our starter bases, which is the burrow. My little squishy flying around over there. Trying to figure out ways to do it and stuff. Starting out and stuff. I found a schematic, but I'm not very happy with it. It's nowhere near the size I want it. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do this. But this gives me a good basis to model off of, which can make life a little bit easier for the burrows, because there's nothing in there right now. And yeah, which brings me back to this one here, because when I built, which I need to do some more mods to to it, because I'm not happy with this part right here. Because if you look at pictures of what the burrow is supposed to look like, it kind of does little wonky things. It's not straight up and down. It's off, kind of tilted to one side, coming back and forth and stuff, kind of janky looking. But trying to get all of it done and trying to figure out how to do that in a squirrel block world is not easy. That one was done straight up and down, a lot of brick, which is ugly. They need more texture, and in my opinion, more block variants, which looks nicer in my opinion. So I could be wrong. And yeah, oh, that's where we're at right now. Let's see, get rid of that. Then we have our squishy. If you haven't tried to build off one of these things yet, or just fly around on them, it's quite interesting. They're very slow. I mean, the party work great when you're trying to place stuff. I don't know. Let's try. Huh. It's not bad at all. Ooh, what block? Yeah, let's go you. Are you? There we go. There we go. Let's see. You squishy, stayed there. There we go. That and trying to figure out how to get the stairs in these things, man. That's a pain right there. I don't even have the pictures with me pulled up right now. Yeah. Let's see. What do we want to start? Shall we start building a different one now? Do like the block pallets on this. What else? Maybe some andesite? Did I put any andesite in this? Did andesite slabs? Let's see. Nope. Let's find some andesite. We kind of want it. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Do I want it just equal parts or more of a cobble area? Try that right there. Put you here. Turn our shuffle mod on. Let's see. Yeah, I like the base on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. Did 18 along the back? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 there. Come in. This is, I know in the movie it gets blown up and stuff, but in the book itself it doesn't. Which, to me, going off the book is better than going off the movie. Even though the movie's probably more recognizable. Do I want to... I think I don't want to do that right there. How it has the little gap under there. I don't think I want to do that. So let's just take it all the way to the front. So I think that should be 20 blocks from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there. Rest that can go away. I think that's about right there. We do 20 from the front, across the front. Wait, no we don't. Did we? Do we? Yeah, we do. Right there. You know, I think I have the mod to do it, but I really don't want to use... I like building my own stuff by hand and not using a mod that actually generates the stuff. How tall do we want this? This one is 3 right here with the 4th layer on top. Just the layers is this one back here. Let's see. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the outside. I do like how they did this around the edge though. We may do that on this. Wait, where am I at? I'm over here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring you across. Yeah. Like that. Then we go 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Just 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our corners done real quick. 2, 3, 4, and there's 5 there. Okay. Bring this across. Like that, like that. Kind of start out with a wireframe. get our rough idea of what we need. Like that. Yeah, I think that might work. Let's see. What other blocks can we use? Trying to figure out the block note. Probably should have pulled the picture up. They use a lot of bricks in this one, which I'm not a big fan of. What is this right here? Red. Yeah, cut red sandstone slabs. Do like how they did this right here too. Huh. That's one way to do it. Didn't think about doing that right there. Oh. Yes, the colors we want right there for the roof, because it's kind of a orangish brown. So let's get rid of this stuff here real quick. There. 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 Yeah. Code 5. Now let's see if we can do this. Like that. Right? How they had this done? How do they do this one? Oh, I don't have it the right way. Leave them upside down. Wait, do I have it upside down? Yeah, I do. Let's actually get some dirt. Put some dirt around the edge. Why is it so hard to find dirt in there? Some dirt around here for now. Then we can do this. Let's see. There. Oh, nope. Huh. Maybe I should go one more out. Move this out one more so we can have it even. Might work out. Let's do that real quick. Let's go. Bamp. Bamp. You here. You here. Like that. Do that right there. Get rid of this now. There we go. Stick with the wired frame for now on that part. There we go. And now put all this back. Need you. That. And something like that there. Yeah. Put that. To you. Right there. Do we like that? Makes me want to play Minecraft. I always want to play Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft. It's so much more fun in my opinion. I mean, there's other games I like to play too, but I think this one is probably one of my favorites right here. Oh, yeah. And actually, let's leave you there for now. Get rid of these. Now, here's the thing, though. If you look at this one, because this is based off of something closer to what the book is. Has this area that comes out. Even I think in this one over here, it has something similar. Right there, yeah. It does right there. Let's see. I want to modify some of this. Like the texturing they did on this, it's okay, but it's not good. Do like what they did under here. Let's see. What is this they used here? Stripped oak wood. And slabs. And yeah, let's stick with that there. I like that look. Try to keep this look somewhat the same right here in this line because I like how that one looked. But we got to get everything facing the same way, so we'll go fix that other one here in a second. So we get that knocked off there. Let's go ahead and take this all the way around real quick. Make it a little bit nicer. The hard part is I'm going to need someone help decorating this on the inside because I am not good at the interior decoration stuff. Yeah, we need to make that match right there. That. Oop, too far. Let's just do that right there. Okay. So that means let's see if our spacing is good this way too, or if we need to add another line on the back. Yeah, another line on the back. We go. So let's take you there, and there. Okay. I guess I probably should have done that one side before I did anything else. Slowly work my way back. Okay. Let's go back to you now. Like that. And let's throw you there. Okay. Let's get rid of all this now. And to get rid of all this here. Alright. Now let's work on this. See how we can get this done. Ooh, what is that? There we go. I don't like it when stuff's not facing the same way. I think it's kind of like that right there. No. Gotta have it looking the same. Oh, I got lucky right there. Okay, let's take it around like this. That, and like that. There, and there, one there, and one there. That. That. Right? Yeah, so we want these ones like this. And then we can work our way back with it right here, like this. Maybe we should move this one. Ooh, I don't know. That's going to be interesting right there. Maybe, let's see what it looks like this. Do this here. Let's go ahead and put all that around. Do that and that. Maybe it won't look too bad then. Do this. Yeah, I think that'll look good. What do you think? Add these in now. Kind of like taking, hopefully I learn how to fly in creative mode. Do kind of like taking things, little bits and pieces from others' builds and putting them into mine. I think it'll make it, gives it more character. That makes me a better builder too. I learn different ways of doing things. Not that one, that one. There. See, once we get the roof on it, see how bad that corner looks. I can see someone like Ray coming by here and just doing this. Or something like that. Keep doing that and just messing with people. Messing with me. I could see her doing that. That or Mystic. Which would be funny. I wouldn't mind though. So let's make this center here. Let's get rid of you guys real quick. So we want to do it like that. Or do we want to do it like that? Oh, that would be you? Yeah, I could see you doing that too. Definitely could see you doing that too. I don't know which one looks better, the right one or the left one, up and down or side by side, sideways. I don't liking the sideways one because it matches this right here, the background. But then again, once we get out here, I think we're going to want it like that, which would be different than, because let's see, would that look odd if it's like that? Does that look odd? Because that one looks like it's going to have to be up and down. I don't think it would be looking good side by side, sideways. Sideways on the back ones, yeah. I agree with that. Something like that. Let's see, what does this look like this? That might work like that, actually. Yeah, I think that would work, actually. Let's see. That right there. How did I do that? Okay, so then that one was done same way. That like that. And like that. And this goes on the bottom. Like that. Are you playing Bedrock or Java? I'm Java. The server is for iSV Season 9 is Java. So all this, I haven't played Bedrock in I don't know how long. I started out in Bedrock and then made my way over to Java and playing on servers and stuff. So it's completely different. The redstone is completely different in Bedrock than it is Java. I really didn't get good at redstoning until I got into the Java one. I don't know why, but to me, redstoning in Bedrock is a lot harder, in my opinion, than Java. But that's just what I think. That's my opinion. What they do, yeah. So we're gonna use the same stuff right here for our roof. I'd like this look better than brick. I'm not a brick person. So mud, there, and there. Now the question is, bedrock right now. Yeah, I mean, I did some redstoning in bedrock. It's just that I wasn't good at it. I mean, do I have it in? Let me check. I think I have it on this instant. Yeah, let's go into this one real quick. My redstone stuff. Because this was my storage system right here 2 years ago in Season 7. And I don't think... Yeah. Which I'm thinking I might do this one again this year. Because I liked this one. Do I have my... Let me see... Do I have a stick on me? Yeah, I do. Do I have my last... one I used last season in here? I think it's that one. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this is the one I used last season. It's actually there we go. Figure, rotate like that, and let's put go right there. Let's go there. Yeah, I don't know about those yet. I'm kind of still have a mixed emotions on that one. Hey, what is missing from this one? Something's missing here. Oh, that's right. That's what I did. Kind of was working on shaving the fun off because this was from my base this last season. Let's do that right there. And loaded schematics, get rid of that now. Get rid of you. So yeah, this was the one I'm thinking about trying to make something similar to this one. Because this is a multi-item sorter on this side right here. But this right here for my bulk storage, I did toggleable shulker loaders. So the only difference between this one now and the one I actually did on the server is this column right here. For some reason, this torch tower item elevator would get stuck. So the full shulkers would get stuck like down here somewhere, and they wouldn't be sent up all the way to go into the chest. So what I ended up doing was switching this out to a observer powered one, which then I didn't have any issues with it at all. So that made life easier. Our storage system's hard to make. Yeah, they can be, especially if you don't have a schematic. A lot of this right here like this right here. This is a non-stackable item sorter, which is this one's designed by Mumbo Jumbo. This originally didn't have something like that, which, yeah. And so my input was there. Everything would go through here. Single items, stacked items, and stuff like that would go through this shulker box and then into the this item elevator. No, not this one, sorry. This back one right here, which then it would come out through here, come along here, pull out any non-stackable items, and then send it all through the system. But if I put a shulker box in here, well, you can't put a shulker box inside of a shulker box, so it would send it up this elevator over to here into this shulker unloader. Then it would drain everything, and it would actually go back to that same tower here to start running it through the system. And once that shulker was empty, it'll break it and it'll send it over here into the shulker storage system right there. But these are all different shulker box loaders, side by side, tolerable. I mean, this worked awesome last season. Didn't have any issues with this part. The main issue I had was back here with this, but I fixed that. I figured out what was going on with it and switched it out to a, like I said, a observer powered instead of a torch tower. And this here is the multi-item sorter. So I've been playing Minecraft for what, 10 years now? Yeah, I think around 10 years. So this is, on this one, the cart comes down below it. On this one over here, I like how this is. This one's, to me, is a lot more simplistic. Yes. So Peculiar Princess is actually not Peculiar Princess because that's my wife's game name. That's my son, who is Little Thunder, and he's been playing for a while now too. He started playing before I did. He's the one that got me into Minecraft. No, it's been longer than that, Thunder. Been playing for 9 years. Yeah, when I made the switch from Bedrock to Java, it was definitely a learning curve. Definitely a major learning curve. So I'm thinking about mixing this system here with that one there. So instead of keeping this area here, my bulk storage, and replacing this section here with this one here, which brings into a whole new thing else. So Pillar, it's Thunder. Longer than the family. Oh, but yeah, this one is this area is a lot more complicated as far as the input system, because this one has built-in, same thing, shulker box unloader, non-stackable item sorters and stuff. So he's been playing longer than he realizes he has been. No, you were younger than that. You were like 5, I think, when you started playing this, dude. If I remember correct. Yeah, then I had my vault doors. I like my vault doors. This one is based off of a key entry. Then you can just come across here. Run across those and it will shut that back up. And then you have a button that opens it back up, and when you run across here, it shuts it. Normally you would have more time to go through it. You wanted to get caught in there. That one was a fun one to do. Like I said, but I like doing those two. Those are fun. This one was, my stone generators. I was trying to do something for a game. I just don't remember what it was for some reason. The Aqua update? Was it the Aqua update? Oh yeah, so this is the item elevator that I started going to. This one, to me, it works a lot better because it breaks less. It's probably a little bit more noisy, but it's to me, it's more foolproof. Item unloaders for farms and stuff. I like these ones. The breaking ones makes it easier. This is the one I built on a family server. My block swapper. So yeah. That one took a lot of time to figure out the timing on it. This was based off of the height that I needed it to be in our family server. So I was trying to figure out the timing and everything that I needed for it. But it still works. And then there it goes. Swaps back to the magma blocks, sucks you back down, and bada bing, bada boom, you're going back down to the bottom. So, yeah. So, okay. Let's go back to our world. Was it this? Yeah, that one. Alright. What time is it? Alright. Let's hit a break real quick. Thunder, I'm going to go to not a be right back, but to a chat window. Have fun with them. Behave. Alright. So this season, I'm back. Let's catch up on chat. The queen was 4. I knew you were playing longer than you thought you were have been. Ha 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 ha. The wool update with the colors. Oh yeah. But that's, yeah. There's some things we remember, some things we don't remember about it. So let's go back to this here. Oh, I don't know if I like this one wide right here. Like this entrance. Wonder if we take this out here. Hey, that's not what I wanted. There. Yeah. Leave that like that then, like that on that side. Like that. And we can do that. And that. That'll make us a 3 wide in the center. A survival world? Well, I know there's a guy. He had a hardcore world going for 5 or 6 years. Maybe longer, I can't remember. I know there's one guy who's had one for a really, really long time. There. There. I want it that, like that. If I do this here like this. Get rid of you guys now and put you like that. And you here. I don't think this will look odd like that. That's all. He died to be a baby oh, yeah, that's right. Do you remember how long he had that world? He died to a baby zombie. I mean, he had that thing built up a long time. 5 years still playing it? Oh, nice. That's good. I usually get bored of it and start a new world and start completely over because I like the beginning stages too. I like building stuff up. There's some worlds I have I go back to every once in a while just for the fun of it. If I can pull them up still. I got some old worlds. I do. Let's do this. One like that. And you like that. There we go. Like that. Do a reset on the same world. I think that would defeat the purpose then. I don't think that would be quite the same if you just do a reset on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that would look good like that. Definitely 2,758 days in Minecraft and counting, no sleeping in it. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good right there, dude. No sleeping. that definitely makes life a little bit harder. I guess that's resetting a world is kind of like resetting a server and starting a new season. I mean, I guess there's not really much difference in it, except for just one is a server and the other one's just a single player world. So I guess there probably wouldn't be much difference in it. Just do a reset, but I know some people don't want to even reset it, their worlds, because they just love the world they're in, and they put a lot of time and energy into it. But I also like doing themed worlds too, so I think that makes life a little bit more interesting. Have different themes and stuff. It bugs a little bit because it's old. Yeah, I could see that. The older one's bugging it up a little bit. Definitely see issues coming up. Oh, also Bedrock. You planning on doing switching to Java or just staying on Bedrock, King? Misclick. See how many times I can rebuild this the burrows before I get it the way I want it to look. Definitely want to do slabs on this here. Turn that off. Bring you back down. Huh, something went wrong there. Let's see. Let's put you guys up here real quick. Let's find some slabs. We want that one. That one. See. Oh, there they are. And those ones right there. So we can do this here. There we go. Do that. Let's bring you back down here, you back down here. Grab you. There we go. I may switch when I get older, but if I do, I may start a new world because I don't know if it transfers. It most likely won't transfer because it's completely different algorithms in it, I believe, because Redstone is completely different in the two versions. There's some features in Bedrock that's not in Java. There's some stuff in Java that's not in Bedrock, so they usually don't cross over. So may have to just start a whole new world, which for someone who's put a lot of time and energy into it, it could be kind of discouraging to make that switch too. It's like the only other Bedrock version I have access to is on my 360, and I haven't even been in that world in I don't know how long. Since before we moved to this house 2 years ago. So it's been a while. I switched from Bedrock to this version in probably in 2017 or 2018 was when I made the switch over. Oh, I haven't been in Java that long, just been playing Minecraft for a while, just not the Java version. Oh crap. I messed up right there. We need to fix all this here real quick. Because this is a square roof, not a roof that is shaped like everything else. So this needs to be redone here. So let's fix this real quick. That need this here. Probably will because it's on the Switch. Oh, playing on a Switch. I have never actually played on a Switch before. Ever. Wait, no. Have I played? No, I don't think I've ever played on a Switch before. So, yeah. Which way? Okay, I guess that really doesn't matter because you're not going to see it. So this needs to be like right there. You can go there, 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 and there. That. That makes it smoother. I keep forgetting that this one doesn't follow this roof line right here doesn't follow the actual outline of the house. Like some places do. Which is nice because it kind of like a patio. I bet. Most people like I know that are in IRL that play Minecraft, a lot of them play it on an Xbox or the newest PS version. So I don't have many friends at IRL that I'm around that actually play Minecraft in Java. Which kind of stinks because it's hard to get some friends to play with you, then because it's hard to, because that doesn't have that crossover. I mean, I do have access to a Bedrock style, so I mean, there's always that. That, and there we go. That's better. I have a love-hate relationship with these square roofs. I love them because they're easy to do, but hate them because then they feel boring to me. Because they're just straightforward square and nothing too fancy. We'll go ahead and build the roof completely up. And then do the stuff on the first floor first, and then slowly work our way up. See how much time we have. Yeah. Let's go here. Like that. Get rid of you again. There we go. And there. Make sure I disable it. I tried to play my world how now SB737 did, but you probably didn't know him. No, I don't think I've met him or heard of him. Thunder, have you? Dirt. A great scaffolding. But then again, I don't have anything against scaffolding blocks. It's just dirt works really good for stuff like this. Easier to get rid of, especially in survival, than trying to use something else, wood or something else, as a filler. Which I don't know what I want to do on the inside of this yet to make it look nicer. Well, I guess we'll cross that path when we get there. Let's see. I know there's going to be a fireplace in the center. That one. Yeah, but they didn't put any smoke in that one. That's the one bad thing. I like trying to get some movement and stuff out of it. I think it would look nicer that way. Let's go there. And do this. Yeah. Definitely like how this looks versus that there. I'm not a big fan. Like I said earlier, I do not like brick that much. I think it's an ugly block, just like birch is an ugly block in my opinion. It looks like birds droppings, in my opinion. But that's probably just me. Oh, maybe a lot of other people too. Who knows? I know there's some people on our server that don't like it either. And then there's people who love it. Sound when mud blocks. Yeah, they're pretty. That's a pretty cool sound. I like it too. Reminds me of walking down a riverbank and just enjoying nature. Kind of walking in the mud and stuff like that. Kind of like when you're getting ready to go fishing. Let's see. Okay. Go this way. See how this actually ends. Almost to the top now. No, not you. There we go. My iris is. Oh, the amethyst block. Yeah, that's a nice. That's pretty sound too. Let's see. Alright, that's how it's gonna end up. Let's go back to this now. Placing these blocks in. Go back in later and get rid of the dirt. Let's see. One block center. Let's go right there. Like that. There we go. This back up a little bit. Yeah. That looks about right for the burrows. Looking at pictures and even in the movies, it's a fairly steep roof. That looks more accurate right there than say that one or just the straight brick does. That looks a lot nicer right there in my opinion. Okay, let's fill in the walls then. Put you, not what I wanted. There. that. Okay. So I know I have 1, 2, 3 right there, there, and 1, 2, 3 there. Door's gonna be here. Yep. It's gonna stay like that. Yep. Finish this one out. There's a windows right there. Favorite. Ooh, favorite Harry Potter's book. Ooh. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Definitely a hard one. I'm not a big fan of the Order of the Phoenix because it seems like Harry was extremely whiny and stuff in it, and it's like, come on now, that doesn't sound right to me. Half-Blood Prince was really good. What else? I mean, it's a toss-up party between the Half-Blood Prince and Goblet of Fire, I would say. Just because they go in a lot more detail in all the books, so to me it came out a lot better. Then again, they'll be making they're rebooting Harry Potter, not the books, but they're not doing a movie, they're doing a series on HBO, and it's supposed to follow the books and be more accurate to what J.K. Rowling wrote, which is awesome in my opinion. Because I'm supposed to have Peeves in it this time. Which, that was one thing I didn't like, that they didn't have Peeves in it. Because Peeves is hilarious. How do they do the back on this? Because there should be a... There's not supposed to be a door on the side. There's supposed to be a door on the back. Because... Was it at the back? Yeah. Yeah, because he came in through the back door. Be the Half-Blood Prince. Yeah, that is a really good one. So do that there. Like that, because there's going to be a fireplace like right there. So here, because that's the kitchen. Go. This right here can be filled in like that. Do I want a window? 3 window? 1, 2, or 3? I'm doing 3 on everything else. Might as well keep it with 3. Balance. That. This is 3 by 3. No, the one in the kitchen is a smaller window. So we can actually do this here. Like that, I think. No. Maybe up here. Yeah, that looks better. The movies would be a little bit more accurate than they were. Yeah, I do too, but I understand why they did it. Because the movies would be 4 or 5 hours long if they did it. But supposedly the new HBO series is supposed to be following the books, so because they can do it throughout a year and make it where it's easier to fit everything into it. So I'm just glad they're gonna actually have Peeves in it this time. I was peeved that they didn't have Peeves. So, okay, there. And Thunder always complains that they make Jeannie look weaker than she is in the movies than she is in the books, which I kind of agree with that. They underplayed her role. They didn't play. They underplayed several people's roles in the movie, which to me was not right. Because Ron's role was a lot more than people realize it was. Let's see. It's a dark door. Trapdoors. Which one would you think you'd be better at in Minecraft? Interiors or exteriors? I'm horrible at interiors. I'm going to have to get people to help me with the interiors on this one. I can't do interiors as worth the rats. What kind of floor do we need? Stripped. No. I don't want it to look like that. There we go. Like that. Do this here. Like that. Then we can do you guys are gone. Like that. We can grab. Ooh. This is a. Let's do this. I can't do the oak trap doors. That wouldn't look right, in my opinion. Where'd you come from? Meh. I can get all that later. Okay. Do the same thing here. I can always do interiors, but can't do exteriors. Usually, I would just leave in a hole. Live in a hole. Sometimes I wish I could. Definitely wish I could sometimes. Live in a hole. Definitely be easier. Yeah. Did not mean to do that. Do that there. Got a lot of blocks, inventories. Ooh. Let's see. Let's get rid of you real quick. And grab you like this. Like that. Right? Yeah. That's spruce. So let's go spruce fence with. Let's look at the walls, see what kind of walls we have here. That would work. Kind of tied to a couple of different walls before we decide on which one we want. No, not tough. I don't think that one will actually look good with it. Thunder used Prince's account, but not theirs. Because he doesn't have a Twitch account yet. We need to set him up one. We keep forgetting to. Pretty much. Hopefully here soon. If someone ever reminds me to help them set it up, that's the trick. Nope, not there. There. Like that. See, let's do an andesite one on this right here, and we can step back and see what that looks like. Let's see. Which one's better, the andesite or the brick? I'm kind of like an andesite, better than the brick one. I want to do something different up here though. Just watch Twitch on Chrome, then the actual app. Yeah, I switch between. I don't. Only time I ever use Chrome is to when I'm doing a collab stream. Otherwise, I don't like Chrome. I'm not a Chrome fan. I like other different settings. Andesite, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I like that andesite. I think that looks good like that. Yeah. Let's see. I want to keep that. Move you there. There we go. Let's add that there. That there. Yeah, that doesn't look bad right there. There it is. Yeah, I like that right there. See, I don't know if I can put a lantern there or not. Yeah. Where's my lanterns? My lantern. There we go. I may have to put a chain down first. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Let's get a chain. I can't put a lantern there, but I can put a chain there. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. Because it doesn't make sense to me. Hogwarts Legacy on the phone? Actually, I think I play that. Play that. See, what do I know? Let's get rid of the stick for now. Yeah. Let's see. I do like how they did that though, but not with that. Let's see. I'm brain farting right now. What else we need to do on that? Let's see. Let's go glass. Want glass panes, not blocks. Easier to make in my opinion. Adds more depth actually, in my opinion. So let's do that. There. Like that. Yeah. Let's see. Kind of want to drop that down by one. Yeah. Get rid of my hand real quick. No, I think that would look fine. Let's get this glass put in. And that, yeah, I think that will work. I don't think we need but then more than one in there. He's still here. Why are you still here? Go away. Shoo. I'm not a big fan of them villagers. Bug the crap out of me some days. Ah. They don't leave you alone. There we go. Let's see what we can do on the outside of this to make it look nicer too. Let's see, what do they do for we here on detailing? Oh, I see what they did right there. But if you actually look at the book, the pictures and stuff, there's nothing like that out there. It's kind of like, okay, I see what they did with that. Well, that kind of makes sense. What are the scared of you? Stairs right there. Did that for vines going up. That's kind of smart. I would do something different, maybe. What would your favorite thing to build in Minecraft? Ooh, I don't know. I do like doing castles. Castles always been fun to build. I don't know why. I just always loved them. Castles to me, I guess there's probably so many different variants of castles out there that you can build and keep building and building and building and always and never pretty much run out of different castles to build. Because there's always going to be a castle to build that looks different than everything else. I did like how they did that. Ooh, I might do that right there too. Oh, they did a corner window like that. That's actually intelligent. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. If I do that, like that, and there, like that. Oh no, those are upside down, weren't they? That. We do that there. That. Like that. Grab you. Take you out of there. Do we like that? Building farms like iron farms, raid farms, gold farms. Oh yeah, farms are fun to build. It's just some of them can be very tricky. Gold farms, I've built one before it took me 4 days to build. It was the one with the big rings in it. And oh my word. I had to switch from holding crouch to switching it over to toggle because my finger hurt so bad after that. Do this there. Grab andesite wall like that. Ooh, that blends in. Let's do something different there. Let's go. Let's look at walls again. That one will go with the colors there. Yeah, and they don't blend in. Now let's do. Look at the trapdoors again. Right, there's some right there. That's the spruce ones. So if we do that, like that, that looks good like that. But what if we did that there, like that? What do we think about that one right there? I think that one's nice. I like that, how that looks right there. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's do that on the rest of them. So we're going in, one there, like that. Then we do this here, like that. There, like this. You know what, let's try this right here. Do we like that? Ooh, yeah, I like that better. Let's do that right there. I like how that looks on the end better. I think that looks a lot more natural. Okay, let's go put our piece of, let's get to this, that, mud, there. Then we got you like this. Trap doors like this. Yeah, I'm liking that right there. I think that looks a lot cleaner. Adds more depth to it. Wonder what would happen if I do that there. Like that. We can do, oh no. Ew, I don't like what that did. Let's leave it like this for now. And then we'll debate on the corners. Yeah. Okay, let's do our finish the rest of our windows here real quick. Get our windows in. Then we do this. Oh, let me get, where'd my trapdoor go? There it is. Mud, balls there, there. There we go. There we go. Haha. Ah. Wish. Nah. I'll keep it like that, yeah. I think that still works out good right there. Now, question is, do we want to do the same thing there? Oh, I put that window in the wrong spot. Let's fix that real quick. That window does not belong there. It needs to go here. Like that. Do you and you. Go like this, this, and that. That, yeah. There we go. Gotta make sure that other corner one's right then too. There we go. Get everything done. Trap doors. There we go. Did I put that one? Yeah, that one's right. Do this here. that one shorter. Let's fill this in like that. Yep. There you go. Add that in. Add these. Ah, that's the wrong spot. Ooh. Let's do just fence post on these ones like that. How does that look? Yeah, I think that will work. I think that will work right there. And we can actually put probably a light on top. Hide a light source up on top so bomb proof it. I'm all about hiding light. So we go, there's no F in it. Some like and subscribe. Do that there and that there. Like that. Oh yeah. Definitely looking good. Definitely looking good like that. What? Let's do. Because this front still feels off to me. Let's try this here. Like that, and grab you there and there. I think that looks good like that. Try as much as we can. Much stuff as we can. So, hope I put my fingers in the right spot. Think that will work. Okay. Get rid of that stuff. My pants will swift sneak on it, so when I am having to do it, let's go. Let's get some greenery. Leaves. Azalea. Oak. Yawning still. There we go. Do this here. Like that. Yeah, now let's not put that one there. Yeah. Randomize blocks. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. Ooh, I like that. I think that looks good. Ooh. I think that's one of my better ones. I like that right there. Now the question is, do one here. Like this. And it drops down like so. Yeah. Then we can do this. That. Is that too much? Does that make it look too busy right there? I think it does. I think it does. Now it makes it. There we go. Feels lopsided. But we still need to add stuff around it too. Yeah. Alright, get out of the way, you. Shoo. Go away. Nope. Leave. Ah. Leave. Shoo. Despawned. Go away. Leave. Leave. There we go. Yeah. There we go. See what else? What else? Definitely gonna need. Finish this up, then we can go into doing barrels and stuff like that out here. Maybe some flower pots. I think if we do some flower pots and barrels, I think it would make it look nicer. See. Barrel. Flower pot. Grab an azalea. 2. Then we can just do this. Put you like that. And then bam. Like that. No, we want you. There we go. Kind of like it's overgrown. Let's see. Definitely want to put some on this side. Like right in here. Like that. Yep. Come on. Okay, let's add a flower pot there. One there. One there. Put one in the center. I think that's good there. Maybe have one. Every once in a while, put something in it. No, we don't want that. Son of a gun. Messed up. There we go. Let's put this one over here. There, like that. I like that. I think that's looking good right there. Yeah, definitely like that one right there. A lot better than that. Come a long ways. Started out way over there. Got to went to that one, then that one. Got to this. Now we're doing this one. That one is kind of a reference. I'm going to probably try to pull some more references in, especially when we get to the top area. Give some better ideas on stuff. So I think that will look good for the first floor. Just got to figure out how we're going to do the interior. I'm not good at the interior stuff, but I will figure that one out sooner or later. But we're sitting at about 2 hours now, so we need to get going and go here. So